Paul, I sent you a message with a question.
Hey.
I'm going to say John's first name.
I want to know who this naughty girl is.
Yeah, John is his first name.
Yay!
Oh, in that case, you don't need to answer my question then, Paul.
I've seen.
He's also known by another name
Paul,
too.
I sent you a message.
I know what name it is.
Hey.
Can't I have a guess? Can't I have a guess?
No, you're not.
I want to know who this naughty girl is.
You're not right, Alan.
Oh,
No, I knew. Yeah. Well, once you said his name was not. Once you said his name, once you agreed with Pip, I was obviously not flipping right, wasn't I?
Come on, let me guess. I reckon I figured it out.
Well, you can either send a message in the chat then, Terry.
No, I can say it out loud. Well, it's obvious. It's JWS, Jehovah's Witness. No?
RSG, naughty girl, be on the lookout for a fool calling themselves. Thank God it's flat.
Oh. That
Yes.
God is flat, though, right? It comes into my comment.
No, see, naughty girl will be fine because he's after good Christian girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Not naughty girls.
Not naughty girls.
No. Yeah, but you never know.
Oh, Latonia says 3 times in up here.
Oh, shh. Shh.
He loves me. He'll be in here.
He'll turn up.
Does that work
Okay,
for
so-
anyone?
Yeah.
SC Montreal.
That's a new one.
SC Montreal.
We've got a team nearly whistled once.
You can't do that.
Yeah, today.
Yo, I can't whistle anymore. Not since this bloody palsy.
That's probably better than.
It's probably control of one side of my mouth.
It's probably better than your singing.
Oh, it was definitely better than me singing. Not by much, but definitely better than the singing.
I don't know why people have so much trouble singing. Whistling, it's really easy.
Yeah,
you just go and buy one.
I've never been able to do it with using my fingers or anything. You stick your fingers in your mouth. Shh, I can't do that.
Purse your lips and whistle. That's the thing.
Yeah, little whistle.
Oh, here we go.
And then, if you're real show off, you can go.
I think the natives are getting restless out there.
I don't know why.
Are the peasants revolting?
Yes, they're disgusting as well.
Sir, the peasants are revolting. Yes, I've seen them.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Alan. Farmer. Premieres at 3 p.m. UK. That's a long name. And somebody with a J-W-S- with a bald head and something. And Peter.
And a tash.
I'm just an advert today.
Oh, okay. What are we advertising?
My premiere at 3 o'clock.
UK time. Yeah.
3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Hey,
UK time.
3 o'clock.
So in 5 hours, 4.5 hours, Terry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what derp we're going to start off with? Anyone have any suggestions out in the peanuts or on the panel that they've noticed or they've picked up on in the last couple of days anywhere? I was watching a little bit of the Fight the Flat Earths with Professor Tony with somebody, and that bloke's just not worth.
That was Why You Are an Idiot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that. I've not had a chance. I mean, that started late for me, and I just haven't looked at it this morning yet.
Professor Tony gave him a good grilling, but not enough.
The problem with that guy is he is an idiot, and it doesn't matter what you say to him. You won't change his mind. You'll never convince him of what he thinks, and well, like most of them, I suppose. And it's ironic because, you know, he calls himself Why You Are an Idiot. And hey, guess what? He's an idiot.
So other than a fistful of individuals like Jose and Sheeples and people like that, Have you really ever met a true flat earther that is open to the possibilities that they're wrong?
No. Not that I can remember.
LB things stuff and more is suggesting we look at Witsit.
Oh. Latonya, what have we done to deserve that?
Banned.
Witsit doesn't get it.
Oh, that's Latonya, is it?
Yes, Latonya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Latonya.
Hello, Latonya. Sorry, I get too confused with trying to remember.
Oh,
different...
yeah. I struggle to keep up with people's. Yeah, they have different nicknames in different places, and then they change them.
Yeah.
Mr. Thrive and Survive did a open questions Friday.
Did he?
Oh.
NWO edition. I wonder how interesting that was.
Oh, that
NWO.
I don't know. That's what it says. NWO edition. I've
Just
got
trying
no
to think
idea.
what that could stand for. No, it can't be that. It can't be that.
Can
it
somebody?
wouldn't be that.
Can somebody? Has anyone got that on their recommended? To have a quick look at that while I. Who else have we got? Ranty uploaded. Okay, let's be having it. Where is the?
Of course, that'll be
Cruise?
New World Order, won't it?
What's Ranty's one? 7 hours ago. How long did that go for? Oh, that shit, that went for 4 hours, 5 hours, that one. You got any there? Not that I can see. I think it's just all off the... No, it's just... no, I can't see anything interesting in that. Okay, try someone else.
Yeah, Witsit gets its last upload was like a week ago.
Okay.
And that was an hour 20 long.
Yeah.
So
We'll try not to spend a whole hour this time if we find anything.
Mr. Thrive and Survive uploaded a short one. Understand your world. Terminator line disproves science model.
Really?
Uploaded 10 hours ago, and it's only 3.5 minutes.
Okay,
so we ought to be able to get through that in an hour.
Okay, guess look, I should be able to find that. Yep, I've got it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I suppose NWO is New World Order, but I thought it might be washing instructions. You know, non-whites only.
Non-whites. Oh, you shouldn't say that.
No, it's for washing your clothes.
Ah. Okay.
Non-whites only. That's what I said with laundry instructions.
Bob's just saying no way Ozzie.
No way. I like Irish Jews.
Oh dear.
I got it right.
Got what right?
The scientist.
The scientist.
Oh, well done.
Well, most of them are, aren't they? Okay.
Oh.
Stop it at any time.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't started. I just tried to spare us all the pain now. it's that old Smith and Jones routine where he says he wants to tell his mate a joke and he says, "Stop me if you've heard this one before." And he goes, "Stop." He said, "Stop? What do you mean?" "Yeah, you told this down to Polynesian last Thursday." Because that's how he starts all of his jokes.
Oh,
Stop
okay.
me if you've heard this one before. Stop! I've heard this one before. Oh, come on then. Let's get the pain. It's like ripping off duct tape or something, isn't it? You've got to do it quick.
Yeah.
It depends where the duct tape's stuck.
Well, steady now.
What you're looking at is a supposed satellite in space showing the Terminator line and how it changes from the spring equinox through summer.
Okay. I have to stop it straight away. What's all that text written around the bottom there?
Well,
Anyone see that?
hang on, I'm
trying to put it in full screen, mate.
right. I've opened up the video. Oh God, the qualities of it's so poor.
Oh,
Hang on. Great.
because
So
it
it's
may
only
be because
available
it may be
480p.
relevant.
Yeah, I think we've got time. Bottom left, I think is either dates or timestamps from the looks of it. Can't quite make that out. And the bottom right hand side looks like a NASA.gov website address. And possibly Earthsat. I don't know. It's such a. Let's say it's only 480p. If he'd done it in full 1060, we might stand half a chance.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Well,
480.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's the best it
uploaded
goes.
480p.
Yeah.
And he put his videos here.
Oh, it's a GIF from Reddit.
What's he got here?
Oh, hello. Yeah, there's a link.
Well, why didn't he use that then?
Oh, because he's an idiot.
Because if it's from NOAA, which is US federal government, there's really unlikely to be an issue with copyright.
And it would have been at a lot higher resolution than
480.
480.
I thought it might have been relevant for his assertion to say it's fake or whatever, because if this has been pulled from proper satellite imagery with the right watermarks and things like that, where's his assertion coming from that it's fake? And he's got
I mean, you could do. You could do an 8K video of this very easily just by going back and skimming the Himawari feed, because the Himawari feed is big enough to do an 8K on.
Right. Well, this is from the GOES 16. Blimey, I didn't realise they were that big. This is the GOES 16 satellite.
Yeah.
In the equatorial orbit.
They're all in that, aren't they? Geostationary orbit. So
yeah.
So that what's underneath them doesn't move.
So going by his title, Terminator Line Disproves Science Model, so we're going to have to see what he means by the science model as well.
Oh, shall we listen to a little bit more of him?
Yeah. I wanted to find out where this video come from and what was written on it, because that we may have needed to have checked it ourselves.
Showing the Terminator line and how it changes from the spring equinox through summer, fall equinox, and then winter solstice, and back and forth. And as you can see, it's more or less a straight line. Has to be. The Terminator line has always got to be a straight line on a ball. If you have
a straight line.
one light source, it's always going to be a straight line.
Yeah.
Illuminating half of the image at one time.
And that's what it does.
I hope he's not going to go where I think he's going to go. I'll let you know in a sec.
Okay.
There's only one problem. The straight Terminator line doesn't work on the Earth, at least not part of the time. What you're looking at here is timeanddate.com, where anybody can go and put in the date and see.
I think he went where I thought he could have went.
Yeah, now wrap that round the globe.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Decatur projection, anybody?
Yes,
wrap it round the globe.
I nearly 100% went there. I thought, no, he's going to try to compare this to that I always forget the name of this map, Makeda one.
Yes.
And it's not going to match somehow. And I'm thinking,
And there we go.
Is that where he goes?
Oh, look, it's not a straight line, etc.,
Yeah,
etc.
it's not a straight line. There we go.
It's. I mean, Mercator only came up with it like 500 and something years ago.
Well, they haven't had time to understand it yet.
Oh, yeah, they've not. Yes, they've not had enough time. They haven't.
Sorry, correction. I think it was in the 1500s Mercator came up with his projections.
But that
400 and something years ago.
But Paul's right. That's always their excuse. Well, yeah. Why haven't you produced a flat Earth map? Well, we haven't had enough time. How long do you want?
Oh, weren't they working on a flat Earth before they were working on a globe Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it didn't work. And then it broke.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't match reality. Damn reality. Come on then. Let's see if he goes full Thrive and Survive.
Yeah. Okay.
How the Terminator line is affecting the Earth. Now, yes, true. People will say this is a flat representation of a round globe. That's fine, which may give you some of these curves at the top. But generally speaking, as you can see here, this represents the spring or fall equinox, both. The Terminator line is pretty much straight up and down. It actually matches. And especially if you can see these lighter lines out on the outside, they're almost perfectly straight up and down. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is when we get to each solstice, as we'll see here. What you're looking at right here represents June 21st, which in the northern half of the world is the summer solstice. I took the exact two lines. This is the exact same time of day.
I have to pause it. Is there any way that, or has this got where what he's doing now? There's been an animation done to show how it actually wraps around the ball on the globe from this view. Like in an animation, you'd have to see it, but not so much in the images.
I'm fairly certain there has been, although one doesn't spring to mind off the top of my head. But if anybody's done an animation to show that, that would be Joss. What's his bloody name?
That'd be cool if someone has. To show it from the Mercator like that, back to a ball, where it shows the Terminator line.
Done some stuff a bit like it.
Is it Joss Lee's? He does all those wonderful animations of one type of map into another and how they all wrap around a ball. And I'm just trying to find his bloody YouTube channel. Come on, where are you? Oh God, there's 260 odd of them, and they're not in alphabetical order. There we go, Joss.
Oh,
Lee's.
okay. Sorry.
No, I hate it when YouTube does that. Just put them all in alphabetical order, then I can find them.
Well, keep going because I know it.
Keep going. I'll see if I can find it. He's done some beautiful animation.
So he's going to just show this in the different what do you call it? Different equinoxes or different what was the word he used? The different solstice.
Solstice.
As the equinox I showed before. And you'll see it is anything but a straight Terminator line. It is massively curved. The whole thing looks like a giant bell curve. What does it look like in the winter? Well, let's take a look.
Oh,
here we have the exact same time of day, and you can see when it is flipped in the winter.
Wouldn't that be summer? Not winter?
Oh, it's summer for us, Terry.
That's what I'm saying.
Winter for us.
It's winter for the northern hemisphere, though.
Yeah, I know. He's not saying that, though. He's saying summer. Winter. See, now you got me confused. Oh, shut up.
Winter in the northern half. Again, it is anything but a straight line. In fact, you can't get a straight line anywhere. Even the outside lines are curved the whole way, like a giant bell curve.
Am I right in comparing what's shown there to say like when you're doing the Great Circle route, trying for flight, when you're doing flight simulations, mappings on a globe, when you're comparing it to the Mercator map, like the flight plans do? How we're seeing this curved part? Because a straight line on the Earth from the Mercator line on an Earth is a straight line all the way around, like a great circle route. So in theory, what we're seeing on here is basically what like flight paths do. If we drew a flight path with the curve, that's what we would see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially a double great circle.
Yeah.
This is more
Yeah,
indicative
great
of the
circle.
sun shining through a lens, which I can cover in a later video. The bottom line is, when you see a satellite picture, supposedly of the Terminator line, which has to be a straight line, nobody can demonstrate just because the sun rises and falls relative to the center part of what we call the Earth, that the angles now should not be a straight line. And again, we're using the exact same depiction of a...
That was a bit of a word salad there. Was he trying to say that they shouldn't be a straight line? I couldn't... Hard to understand him sometimes when he's trying to say...
a round globe turned into this projection here. If it works in the spring, it should work the rest of the time, and it doesn't.
No, it won't.
Something to reconcile. Take care.
Okay then. Okay, that was debunked. Next.
Basically, he's just showing his ignorance of a Mercator projection.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a change because every video he makes, he's just showing his ignorance to X.
Yeah.
And X at this point happens to be the Mercator projection.
Yeah. Mostly he shows his ignorance of eclipses.
There is a Joss Lee's video that shows the transformation. It's about the trajectory of the ISS, but it's a very, very similar image to what Rich has got there. So I don't know whether you might just want to, if I put the link in the side chat, if you just want to play that, because that does show it.
So I can flush this video?
Yeah. I was wondering why I couldn't see the chat because it was underneath my pinned chat. Now that I'm using pins. Thank you, Pip.
Oh, turn sound off. Now I'll put it up so you can see it. Then you can do your thing. You want me to play or freeze first?
Well, yeah. You can see that you've now got a Mercator projection, and it's showing the as far as the sunlight is, you can see that sort of dome shape that he was showing. Now, what Joss is going to do, he's going to transform this first into the AE map, and then he'll transform it into the globe, and you'll see how this works on the globe and doesn't work on anything else. This is about the ISS, but it shows exactly the same thing that Rich was trying to show, and sort of saying, "Oh, look, the Terminator line doesn't work on this map." Well, no, it wouldn't do.
And we're obviously got it further over because Australia's not more in the middle.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shows it quite well.
Typical trajectory of the ISS. Okay.
Yep.
Equal length above and below. There we go.
So this is going to be the flat Earth.
Oh, okay.
So there
cool.
we've got the flat Earth with the ice wall and everything. And yeah, now look at the orbit of the ISS on the flat Earth model. It just doesn't make sense at all. But then he'll transform it into the globe, and then all of a sudden, now look at where the Terminator line is, and the orbit of the ISS, and the equator.
There's a Terminator
Oh, look.
line. Oh,
it works.
It works.
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like about Joss. He does these lovely little animations, and they do show, the transformation from ludicrous into reality so well.
I've dropped another one in the link for you too, Terry. It's a pretty good animation of it all.
So was that pretty well, right with the Great Circle route, like with the planes. Well, that's with the ISS, I suppose, as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Compared-
but that's what the ISS is flying every sort of 91 minutes.
Yeah.
It's flying a Great Circle route.
Yeah.
It's just that when you put it on that type of projected map, you get that loop. But that's what you see in sort of, NASA headquarters or whatever. Whenever they're watching anything in orbit, that's what they would show.
I like the flat Earth one. Where'd the flat Earth one go?
Yeah, that was it, Dave.
That's it. That's the flat Earth one.
Wow.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't work.
The one I just dropped, Terry, turns a actual globe into the Mercator map, and it shows it fairly good too.
Yeah, that's cool, though. Oh, you've got that put away. I don't need to. I can save that. Might have to. Has he got other videos, that guy?
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay, I'll have a look at that later.
He does all sorts of incredible sort of animations and things.
Okay. What do you got, Peter?
It's just another similar thing, but it goes from the globe Earth to how they create the Mercator map out of it. It's only like 40 seconds long or something.
Is anyone
And it's a really nice animation of how they do it.
Is anyone going to say g'day to Phil?
Oh, g'day, Professor Phil.
He snuck in.
I think he logged in and then he's been busy out in the side chat.
Oh, okay. He's okay. He might be teaching.
But most importantly, Terry, you can see Australia.
Cool. Oh, that feels painful.
Yeah. And there you go.
Yeah.
And that's what a Mercator projection is. And that's why the stuff at the top and the bottom are heavily distorted. That's why Greenland looks so absolutely massive.
They've got to stretch it to make it fit into a square piece of paper.
That's it.
And also to keep all the latitude lines the same distance apart.
Yes.
Because that's the thing about Mercator, isn't it? The latitudes are all the same.
That's the bit there where I'm confused. I have to go back.
Which is why it's not bad for gross sea navigation, because east and west is mostly east and west.
Okay, so I can see it hasn't changed anything yet. It's still in the segments.
That's it. But the changes happen when you start stretching stuff out at the top and the bottom to sort of fill in the gaps and
make
pull
it all fit together.
Yeah, to make it fit together. That's where all the distortions really happen. Because Greenland becomes absolutely massive. And it's not that... It's big, don't get me wrong. You know, it's the biggest island, but it's not that big.
Oh, so they've taken so everything's squared now. It's all just squares.
They're squaring everything off. That's why all the distortions happen at the top and the bottom. Because you're
I get you. Yeah.
Segments.
Because you have to stretch the top up and the bottom down in order to make the latitudes the same distance apart as they are at the equator.
Right. Okay.
Colon in the side chat. Is this going to head into Cartesian map referencing systems? Please no. We had quite enough of that madness yesterday, thank you.
Hang on, I've got some stock cubes here somewhere. Just give me a sec.
What?
Am I missing something here, Colin?
No, this is obviously in reference to yesterday's Jose's hangout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was painful. What was that fruit he had all cut? Was that
a mango?
Oh, the mango earth.
Yeah,
that we were watching. Terry.
Yes, we were watching that. Now, yeah, and I was saying something about a fruit salad. The mango goes with the word salad or something.
There was an awful lot of salad tossing going on yesterday, I have to admit.
Oh, there you go. Well, I said we didn't have to stretch it out to about an hour, and we've gone to 37 minutes, so that's not too bad, actually.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Well, you know, who was to know that his stupidity was that stupid? he didn't try very hard with his stupidity this time, did he?
No. And it's that
It
little
usually
bit
takes some hours.
And it's that little bit of information that I've learnt from listening to you guys about certain things, about the Great Circle and stuff. And I'm just getting to learn about these types of maps. So
you see, this is the confusing thing, because a flat earther will look at that map and they'll draw a straight line between points A and B and say that's
between, say, Africa and Australia, and go, that's the way the plane flies. No.
But of course it isn't. When you actually draw on there how the plane flies, it's an arc, it's a curve. Because when you wrap that round a sphere, that curve becomes a straight line. Just don't ask me, is it horizontal? Is it perpendicular?
Yeah, that's cool, that. I could watch that all day.
Well, if you get 10 minutes, look at some of Joss's videos, because his animations are absolutely superb. And most of his videos, you know, they're barely 2 or 3 minutes long. He doesn't faff about. He says, look, this is what Flat Earth claims. Then I turn it into a globe, and oh, look, it works on a globe. You know.
I'll save that. Has that guy got more stuff too, Peter?
Yeah, there's some other stuff in there as well.
Okay, I'll have a look later. I mean, not today, later. Another day later.
Just also does stuff with also graphical representations of equations and things and fractals, and he's a clever chap.
Boggs saying, I'm still learning English, been doing it for over 50 years. So, how long are you going to keep learning English, Boggs?
So we're discussing languages out here. That's what he said.
It's all Greek to me.
How did they get into languages out in the peanut gallery? Who started that?
Started speaking Gaelic. It's Tusk's fault. Blame him.
Okay. Well, I thought we'd do... where did I hide? Oh, shit, I closed my tab for that.
Go to your history.
Find it again. Yeah, for tonight's topic, I went and closed the bloody tab. Now I can't find it again.
Recently closed tabs. Oh, that one.
Oh, here we go. I didn't know where to go with it, because I got home very late from the daughter's birthday. But we can see if we can find something that'll help us. We might have to go somewhere else with it. But the Wikipedia is where I found the title from, and the thumbnail. Obviously we knew about fire, but what else did they use to see or to light their way? We've got 4,500 BC oil lamps. We've got 3,000 BC candles were invented. So candles were invented a lot earlier than what I thought, because wax, for what type of wax, we'll have to look up candles and Google that, and we'll see where candles were invented and what they were made of. Now we know we can get into the oil lamps and gas lighting, but we don't want the gas as much. I suppose that's could go to there, but I think
Yeah,
if
it's a
we
bit late for our.
yeah, I think we'll stick with candles, oil. We've got 1700. That's pushing our time limit. What did he do? He was a Genevan physicist and chemist. He invented the argand lamp, a great improvement on the traditional oil lamp. Okay, so we're going to have to look up that guy. I can't open tabs while I've got this tab open, can I? How do I do that?
Yeah.
Just open another tab.
Yeah,
If
I
you
know.
right click on a link, you can open it in another tab, in a new tab, can't you?
Oh, okay. So we can go to candles. Okay, open link in new tab. Go to candles. See if we can find some history.
Yeah, 4 candles.
4 candles.
No. 4 candles.
For forks.
Handles for forks.
Yeah, handles for forks, yeah.
Forks. Right, plug.
No. O's.
O's.
Oh, hose.
O's.
You want O's? Okay.
Oh dear. This is all very illuminating, of course.
But never a dull moment.
Oh, not here.
Okay. A candle's an ignitable wick embedded in wax, or another flammable solid, such as tallow, that provides light and in some cases a fragrance. Okay. A candle can also provide heat or a method of keeping time. Yes, which I have heard about that. Certain candles for lengths of time. I think we could probably skip that bit. What have we got down here? What's this? Element. Oh, we already read that.
Etymology, where the root of the word,
Oh,
where
okay.
it comes from. Meaning.
Where does it come from?
Well, strangely enough, Latin. Everything comes from bloody Latin.
Latin, yeah.
Candela.
What did that do for us?
Exactly.
The aqueduct.
They bought peace.
To shine. So candela or candia to shine.
Now that was an answer to a question we had in the quiz the other day, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yes.
The candela is the unit of
illumination.
Light.
For light.
Yes.
The SI unit of illumination.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has all got it wrong.
Yeah. Wow. I do mechanical stuff, not electrical nonsense.
That goes back to the oil. That goes back to the oil lamp.
What's that, Pip?
I said I wasn't playing, or I would have got that right. I knew that one.
So often the way, isn't it?
Where everyone was going, lumens and lux or
lux
something, and I'm going no.
Oh dear.
Are we going to get anything out of candles, or that's it? For a candle to burn, a heat source completing a naked flame from a match or lighter. Wait a minute.
Lighter.
They didn't have lighters back then to light the candle.
Yeah, but they had matches.
No.
Or tapers.
They had to have something before that.
Yeah, they had tapers. You lit a taper from another source of heat or flame. Like another candle that was already lit or a nearby fire.
Yeah, another candle.
Lit the candle with it.
Yeah, another candle.
How'd you like this candle? Well, you use that candle, don't you? Come on.
Isn't there a joke about a bloke that goes into a cabin and he's got and all he finds is a candle, a match, and something else, and And the thing is, what's he light first?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh well,
The match.
He lights the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No more to see here about a candle, everyone.
Well, I
Pretty
mean,
well okay,
how
up to
long do you
date?
want to talk about a candle? You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wick rolled in solid oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about a oil lamp? Open a new tab. And find about oil lamp. Now, is this the oil lamp that the genie come out of?
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Well, not them because they wouldn't polish up very well, would they?
Okay, an oil lamp is an object used to produce light continuously for a period of time using an oil-based fuel source. The use of oil lamps began thousands of years ago and continues today, although not commonly anymore. Okay. These in turn are replaced by the kerosene lamp. Well, we had kerosene up until, oh shit, what years would they would have been? Into the late 80s, early 90s.
Really?
We had actual kerosene. You could still buy the kerosene, and you had kerosene
Still-
heaters.
Still
You still
could
can.
get kerosene at the fuel station.
Wow.
I think the last one down here that I know of, it would have been almost mid-90s before they removed the kerosene pump.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the old kerosene heater. I had a brand new one
Yeah,
too.
we call it paraffin over here.
I think I'm gonna have to look for something. So I'll stop sharing for a sec. Otherwise, you're just going to be seeing me looking. See what else I can get about oil lamp. Get some pictures or something too. See what I get here. Those just images will do. We all know what type of oils were used.
Would you like a brief history of the oil lamp, Terry?
Yeah, well, that's what I was just about to look for, but
Hang on.
my brain's
drop
not
this.
working on 6 cylinders tonight. 7 cylinders. I'm trying to go faster than what I'm thinking, which doesn't work. All over the place. Whale oil. Okay. Whale oil used. Well.
Oh yeah.
Now we know where all the whales went.
No.
Sperm
Internal
oil?
chat there, Terry.
How can sperm oil work?
Sperm whale oil.
Oh, okay. Well, they're just calling it sperm oil here.
Yeah, it's basically whale oil.
Yeah. What have we got here?
It's only about a page and a half, that one, Terry.
History of
Just
oil
in the internal
lamps.
chat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. After human race first tamed the fire and started to use it as a light source, a need appeared for a smaller, controllable flame, a more sophisticated solution, if you will. First such solution was an oil lamp some 70,000 BC. early humans used shells, hollow rocks, or non-flammable material as a container, and in it some moss soaked in animal fat, which they would ignite and would burn with a flame. As industry developed, so did materials of which the oil lamps were made, as well as the fuel. First oil lamps of man-made materials were found in Egypt, Greece, and Rome, and bloody grammar again. And I
It is all over the
considered,
place.
I know it's one of those grammar things, and I considered probably the first mass-produced objects in history. They were made from terracotta, bronze, stone, and alabaster. Alabaster, isn't that a rock of some sort, or is that
Yes.
something else I'm thinking of?
It's a soft, but it's a smooth rock that you can polish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit like marble, but a lot softer.
Okay. In the shape of a dish that would hold oil, and a place for a wick that would prolong burning and prevented the whole surface of the oil to catch fire. They were easier and safer to carry than torches. They were reusable and left less residues to differ from candles. Okay. Olive oil was used as a fuel as well as sesame oil, fish oil, whale oil, and beeswax. From the open dish, design changed to closed with a spout for a wick, and from production on the pottery wheel to production in mould, which gave better quality and enabled decoration of the lamps. That design stayed the same until the 18th century, where Amy R. Gand, Swiss chemist, invented and patented Argand lamp. His lamp consisted of container for oil, as all other lamps, but had cylindrical wick to give larger surface for sorry, my grammar's not me, it's the words. For a larger flame.
Yeah, it's written very badly, isn't it?
Yes, it's terrible to read when the grammar's wrong.
Yeah.
For a larger flame and glass tube chimney around the flame to direct the draft. Make a stronger flame and make lamp safer for carrying. Reign of the oil lamp lasted until the middle of the 19th century, when kerosene lamp appeared on the scene, but in some places endured well into the 20th century, especially in the places that got electricity late. Today it's used as an ambient light or in religious ceremonies. Okay. How much more we got? Oh, last bit. Use of oil lamp was always multifold. Besides its use in the home and for work, even as a main light in lighthouses, it found a large use in rituals of many religions from the beginning of written history. Ancient Egyptians lit thousands of oil lamps in temples, their homes, and public places during the ceremony called Liknakaya in honor of goddess Neith. They used oil lamps to illuminate statues of the gods, as were Greeks too. Romans lit the oil lamps before the prayer to symbol Vesta, goddess of home. In Judaism, burning oil lamps symbolizes lighting the way for the righteous and the wise and the positive values. In Christianity, it symbolized eternal life and God himself. It is, for instance, lit where the church is consecrated, and ideally would burn from that moment forever. In Islam, oil lamp is used as a parable for the god. Hinduism and Chinese folk religion also used oil lamps in their rituals as methods of illumination and as symbols. Oh, that just gave me an idea as well. When was the Olympic torch first? That's something to find out. That's a lamp thing, or whatever, flame. But that's not a lamp. That was more just a fire.
Yeah, it's supposed to represent a torch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because torches, unlike the ones you see in films, don't burn that long.
Oh.
They haven't got a gas canister in them.
No, that always helps. That's good bonus.
Yeah.
And they also, when you hold them up in front of you, they don't light you from behind. Just like Indiana Jones's magic matches in the Temple of Doom.
He's got magic matches.
If you watch Temple of Doom, he's in the bed. They're in the palace, and he's in the bedroom, and he pushes on the statue in an unfortunate place, and it opens up the door to a secret passage.
Mm-hmm.
And he strikes the matches to read the whatever's written on the wall in front of him, and yet the light that's lighting him up clearly comes from behind him. It's a very magical box of matches he's got.
Oh.
Lights up the back of his hat.
It lights up his back, the back of his head, everything. But the matches he's holding are in front of him. It's magical.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But isn't the back of him just supposed to be being illuminated by whatever light is in the room behind him?
No, because he's gone into this passageway.
Oh, he's in the passageway.
Yeah, he hasn't got any light. He shouldn't have a light source behind him. But that happens in all films when they go into caves that are deep underground, and yet magically there's enough light to see what the actors are doing.
That's like when they use their battery torches, and they're shining on something. You can clearly see the torch. The brightness of the torch is not very bright, but yet they can see very well for some reason.
Light is a big issue in films. If you watch all the science fiction flicks where they're in a spacesuit, notice how they've all got lights inside the helmet. That would effectively blind them. They wouldn't be able to see anything. But if you don't put lights inside the helmet, you can't see the actor's face.
G'day, Blue.
Good day.
G'day, mate.
Just woke up.
Good day, mate.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting a cuppa.
Oh, actually,
Waiting for some derp, are you, Terry?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go and put the kettle on as well. Sod it.
Oh yeah, I got new derp you guys can look at today.
Oh.
Raleigh derp. It's good derp.
Oh yeah, I've already seen that one, Blue.
It's funny.
Really, really density derp.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh dear. I noticed one thing he said in that video. He said the mass pushes, like the reason why Miles's pieces of wood sunk in the water was because the masses on top of them were pushing on them, and the mass was a force. Well, if that's the case, Earth must be pushing on us pretty damned hard because it's pretty massive. Why don't we all go shooting off into space because the Earth is massive?
I'm sure he could explain that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He seems to have an explanation for pretty much everything. None of it makes any damn sense, but he's...
I bet you he doesn't even use numbers to explain it.
I got
He
another one
might
I
use
need
an
to
egg.
do on him.
You might use an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says it's calculable, but he does no calculations.
He actually did.
Yeah.
And it was the damnedest mess you've ever seen. He took, who was it he was trying to explain this to? I can't remember now. One of the numpties from their side. Anyway, he was showing his method of calculating all this stuff. And he started out by taking the specific gravity of two items. Okay. Okay, you already know which one is more dense if you have the specific gravity. Why do you need to take another step, right? Pretty obvious. You've got one thing that weighs a gram per cubic centimeter and something else that weighs 10 grams per cubic centimeter. Guess which one's heavier, for Christ's sake? Which one's more dense? The answer is right there. Now, Anthony takes those two numbers and divides one into the other for no good reason whatsoever. And depending on which way he goes, he ends up either with a number bigger than one or a number smaller than one. Then he proceeds to redefine one as 0. So this is where the word direction comes from. If the number, if you get a number between 0, what we know is 0 and 1, that's actually a negative number. And anything more than 1 is a positive number. I'm not kidding you. I'm not making this shit up. This is what I know. I'm gonna do a video on it.
This is shades of what he did a couple of years ago when he was still talking about relative densities, where he actually said the words, you divide one by the other, it doesn't matter which way around you do it.
Exactly.
Said, right?
Exactly.
And then he said, and I think he's taken this video down because it was so derpy. And then he said, you interpret the result that you get by, you look at the number, and the number in front of the decimal place gave you the direction, and the number after the decimal place gave you the magnitude.
Right.
And I just couldn't believe that he said that. And I've been trying to find the video, but I think he's actually deleted it.
Are you talking about Riley, by any chance?
Yeah.
Do you know how long ago that video was?
It was around the time that he did the experiment.
Oh, the one I'm talking about is very recent.
So he's had this idea in his head for a long time.
I'll have to go through my collection because I did download quite a few of his videos because they do have a habit of putting these videos out, then everybody laughs, and then they take some of them down again.
Yeah, that's what happened, I think.
I don't know whether I've got it in there or not.
It was around the time that he did the experiment, and he was explaining how you interpret with the density. He had a picture of the density column that he always uses.
Oh, that thing, yes.
Yeah, and
the one from Eric Dubay.
Yeah, and he was saying how you interpret them. You assign each one a number, and then you divide one by the other, and the result.
I remember
that you get,
that.
Yeah,
I remember that. Now I think he brought it into the Discord server so we could all have a giggle at it at the time.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Ow. I think we shed some light on this lamp and candle.
Yeah, you illuminated the subject.
Yeah, as long as you're not all burned out, Terry. You're waiting for some media derp, are you, Terry?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well,
or are you going to do some more ancient tech?
No, I think that'll do me. My brain's not working.
My brain hurts, does it? Okay. Where are we? Share screen.
No, I reckon we keep it to the hour of that, and then a bit of this and a bit of that. We'll get
right,
there.
I didn't tell you what I've got for media derp today, did I?
Oh no, we've got no idea.
You'll soon get the gist of this.
That looks familiar.
Yes, we've got some oddball street names today. So funny street names. Fanny Hands Lane. Of course, Fanny has a different meaning in Australia and America.
Yes.
It does.
Quite different. Yeah. I remember my brother went over to Wyoming on a farm apprentice once, and the first thing his host said was, if my wife did that, I'd kick her in the fanny. And my
Ooh.
brother nearly choked on his drink.
Yeah, I would do.
Yep.
Of course, it means a different thing here than it does in America.
Yes.
Rather an opposite thing.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Meth Bible Camp Road.
Lied
What?
to me.
What?
Dead end.
Meth Bible Camp Road.
Couldn't
So
they
that's a
fit-
different Bible camp, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a dead end.
That's
And it's a dead end.
It's a
Yeah.
dead end as well.
Oh dear. Booger Hollow.
Who picked that road sign?
Yeah. Did they flick it?
Oh, yuck.
Newlands Farm, Scratchy Bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a bit closer to your Scratchy Bottom than Newlands Farm.
Yeah, you got to go to Scratchy Bottom before you go to Newlands Farm.
Yeah.
Main Street, Yellow Snow Road.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
You don't eat yellow snow.
Don't eat yellow snow.
I've always
Unless
been
you've
told.
just tipped
I've always
pineapple
been
juice
told
out.
that.
Yeah, I remember going on a snow hike once with a bunch of people, and this guy sat in the hut with the rest of us, and he mixed up his chocolate mousse, and he wanted it to set. So he wades out into the snow and puts his bowl of freshly whipped up chocolate mousse in the snow to cool it off. And he comes back in all proud that in 10 minutes his chocolate mousse is going to be right.
Mm-hmm.
And another guy says, I need to go to the toilet. So he goes outside and comes back in. And the next guy, he goes out and to retrieve his chocolate mousse, comes back in furious and said, someone pissed in my chocolate mousse. And the other guy said, oh, well, I couldn't be bothered beating a new track, so I just followed the footsteps that were there. And when they came to a stop, I thought that was far enough. So he peed in the other guy's chocolate mousse.
Oh, dear.
Oops.
I wouldn't have been a happy camper.
No. Bucket of Blood Street.
What? How do they let these names be still there? Some of these names.
Yeah.
I'd be guessing that must be like in a fishing community or something like that.
Yeah.
Referring to like the chum bucket or.
Yeah. Maybe it's near an abattoir or something. Far from Poopin Road.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd rather be far from there than close to it.
Yeah, I'd love to be. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah. Titwobble Lane.
I wonder who lived down there to garner that name.
Yeah.
That'd be a great place to hang out, wouldn't it?
How do you pronounce this? Zizix Road?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
I think that
Yeah.
works.
Zizix, or do you have to put an extra amount of time on the two Z's at the front? Zizix Road.
You know, being all serious, I think that might actually be on Toronto Airport,
Yeah.
because Toronto Airport's code is ZZY.
Yeah.
ZZY.
Smelly's Lane.
I don't care what you got. I'm not smelling it.
Yeah. Aunt Fat Ass Boulevard. Oh dear. This one's my favourite. A dog will lick his butt but won't eat a pickle road. They actually had to use two signs to get the whole name in.
I'll in Photoshop on that one.
Somebody lost a bet. That's all I can think.
I reckon so, yeah. Oh dear. Pennis Road, hey?
The pen is.
Yeah.
Penny's Road.
Wong Wei. All I need to put it down on this one is go back.
Oh, boy, God.
Yeah. Chicken Dinner Road.
I bet you Kentucky Fried's down there.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. hard to find drive.
Oh, they found that one.
Private.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
private, is it? Okay.
It's probably not in your TomTom.
No.
Okay.
This is where Karen lives, isn't it?
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one elaborate damn sign. Look at the way that thing is built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus.
Well,
Got
I had to
shit on
level
the
it.
space shuttle. It wasn't that complicated.
You got to be able to adjust it so it's level.
That's the sort of thing that we would use to hold up pipework in a building.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's
Yeah.
what it looks like,
Pipe
'cause
hangers.
they're using
Yeah.
pipe clamps and they're pipe hangers with a bit of drop rod. Yeah, that might just be because that's what they had to hang off that sloping arm. How bizarre.
God, overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. PP Falls Street.
Certainly does.
You sure that's not where Riley lives? No.
Yeah.
Wow.
No Name Road.
Oh, no name.
Why aren't they going to
No
give
name.
it? Why don't they give it a name?
No name.
Yeah.
Where's No Name? Where is he?
I don't know. I haven't seen my buddy No Name in a while.
Yeah. I'm Knob. Yeah. In South Australia.
Oh, okay.
You go past this on the way to the Nullarbor. Dummoins Lane.
Very personal.
Yeah. Unfortunate combination of signs here. Cumming Street and Seaman Avenue.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. On the corner of Seaman and Cumming.
Yeah. Cumming Seaman.
Which
No,
one?
it's
Which
the
one
next
goes
intersection.
first?
Don't swallow.
Yeah. Yeah. Live Long Street and Prosper Avenue.
Live long and fester.
Definitely.
And
That one.
You got to look at the stop sign though.
I was trying to get
Yeah.
that out. Yeah.
It's doing the
there's
proper
a stop
Vulcan.
sign. That's great.
Yeah. Bell End.
Oh,
Butthole Road.
oh dear.
Is that anywhere near Lady Gardens?
Popple Dungeon Road.
Cedar Hill Golf Club.
Yeah.
That's good.
Bond Street South and James Street.
Now, who in their right mind wouldn't have thought to actually put the signs around the other way so it would make sense?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they missed it for that one.
The question is are all the address all the numbers on the houses like 001, 002,
Yeah.
003?
007 is worth an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
Lois Lane.
Only if it's on the corner of James and Bond Street. Yeah. Lois Lane.
Yeah, that's legit. Lois Lane.
I wonder if that's where Superman lives.
Now, you might visit.
Yeah. Bare Bottom
Okay.
Drive. Oh dear. Harry Duck Road.
Wouldn't it be
Harry Dick Road.
Road?
Harry Dick Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Eh?
Ah,
No, eh?
Hey, this is a good one, eh?
Eh?
Yeah.
Alan.
That's a bit R.
Alan. Was eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
hey.
Hey, for
Coochie
Alan.
Coochie Road. Roast Meat Hill Road.
Oh, it's making me hungry. Some of these times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Potato Drive.
Yeah, and the one
You're still
underneath.
hungry.
And the one
And show your
underneath.
tits, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, show us. You're still hungry, Terry?
He's hungry now.
Oh, eggs and bacon.
And Bacon Street.
As long as there's no pineapple, I'll be right.
Yeah. Memory Lane, dead end. Boozer Neck Road. Coffin Avenue. You wouldn't want to live there.
Be the way to the cemetery, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's where the Undertaker's place is.
Oh yeah, could be.
Frying Pan Drive.
Come on, that's got to be down. That's got to have Fire Road coming off it, so you're out the frying pan
and into the
fire.
Into the fire.
Yeah. Slag Lane.
You slag. You slag.
Go away.
Bit of a goer. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Yeah. Dumb and Stupid Streets.
Yeah, lives on the corner of Dumb and
you'd
Stupid.
be stupid to live in Dumb Street, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Ha Ha Road.
And I bet you everyone.
Learn how to pronounce these ones carefully.
Aaron
Street, Aaron and Aaron. And this is one of my favourites. West 57th Cunt Street. Oh dear. Farfara Way. Broom Rape Lane.
Nasty.
Dead end.
Yeah, dead end. Big Beaver Road.
My, what a big beaver you have.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Seldom Seen Road.
If you could but find it.
Yeah. That's right. Cox Avenue and Swallow Street.
Of course. One goes with the other.
Oh, Horny Town Road. I noticed they have to put this on the bottom of it. This sign has RFID and GPS tracking. I dare say that the sign has been pinched quite a few times.
Yes, you'd think so.
Cowship Lane.
I've known a few of them.
Yeah.
Not officially been called that, but they end up being that, yeah.
Yeah. Bald Knob Road.
What, I suppose a hairy one?
Yeah. Mad Dog Lane.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah. Old Guy Road.
I'm not going to touch that one.
You have to drive slowly on that road.
Yeah.
And swerve all over the place.
That's it.
And don't indicate.
Ben Street.
It had to be
Ben Street. Stink Creek Road.
Is that what they mean when they say you're up shit creek?
Maybe. Stink Creek's where Shit Creek runs out.
Yeah.
Cock Lane. Katie's Crotch Road.
Come along and see Katie's crotch. Oh dear.
Crystal Street and Oxide Street.
Crystal Oxide.
Yeah. Plop Street. It's in Greenwich again.
Yeah, London's got quite a few strange road names, hasn't it? If I remember rightly.
Yeah, especially older parts.
Yes, the older parts of London got some very strange road names.
Okay. Curly Dick Road.
Oh dear, not that again. Those curly bacon fries. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Sandy Balls.
Yeah, that's real. That's totally legit.
Wiener Cutoff Road.
Oh, that's where.
Ouch.
That's where Lorraine Bobbitt lives,
I was
isn't
going to say for that Bobbitt
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. And there we go. We're back to the
Oh,
start.
back to
very
that.
much.
There you go.
Thank you.
So that was something different.
Yeah. You never know where a sign might pop up.
Yeah.
I've just had a quick look for some of the London street names, and yeah, you've got Bell End, Upper Butts, Knight Rider Street. That's a very and of course Mincing Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, they do have some. Yeah, because what did butts mean? Because a lot of these are just very old terms that we don't use anymore.
Butts is where they practice the archery, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, because
Because
that's something you have them in
archery
rugby.
butt. Yeah, we still call the target area the butts on
Yep.
the rifle range.
Oh, it's also a lean cut of pork shoulder. There you go. In place names, the Old English word butt with double T meant the tree stump. From the Swedish butt with one T, which meant stump.
Synagogue on Wiener Cutoff Street.
Yeah.
It's a blue.
Hello, Blue's on holiday.
Where's Blue going?
Oops, he's lost his arm. He's lost his...
Blue's on the Blue's sitting on the beach.
I think Blue might need to turn his background off so that we don't keep losing the...
He's been doing some woodwork. Look. Would that be a butt joint?
No, a dove and a tail.
Okay.
Yes, nicely done, dovetail joints there. Like to see decent quality woodworking.
Just bang small nails in it. That'd be fine.
That's what Licky Nails was made for.
Yeah, stick it together with dovetail. Otherwise known as no more nails.
That's it. No more nails and some self-tapping screws. That'll be fine.
Like book.
You can't even use wood screws. You're going to have to use self-tappers.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you're going to get it wrong, you've got to get it spectacularly wrong.
So wouldn't you use roofing screws instead? Unless you've got a good chance of splitting the wood then.
No. Roofing felt tacks. I've got loads of them. That's really big, wide, flat ones. Yeah, glue fixes everything. Yeah, bit of super glue, that'd be fine. That'd be right.
Are we doing a quiz tonight as well?
If you like, yes.
Yeah.
I have some last few questions here from the Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
Not very many.
Blue, you talking about your video you done the other day to do with that material that's used to build houses with? Those heavy things that are made of clay and stuff.
Oh,
that
bricks.
Yeah. Is that the one you were talking about before?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Here, now you can see it a little better.
Oh, yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, that is lovely work.
Yeah, that was just obviously it's a test piece. Seeing as how I have not cut a dovetail in a year, I thought I ought to practice a little bit on some of the scrap.
That's fair. That's a good idea.
I'm cheating. I'm using a dovetail jig.
Oh yeah, that makes life easier. That joint there takes me about an hour.
Yeah.
right at it.
They're nice and tight joints though.
Yeah, it's nothing like a tight joint.
Oh, you say tight? Jesus.
You could probably pull it apart. No,
Good.
can't pull it.
I couldn't pull that apart if I had to. In no way. I can knock it back apart with a hammer.
Yeah.
It's actually too tight right now. I wouldn't want to even try to glue that up.
No.
It would probably freeze up while I was trying to put it in, put them together. But
no, you've done well.
Actually, if I got that thing wet right now, you might never get it back apart without taking a saw to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because get it wet and it all expands, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's one cab off the rank video that I'll grab. Who else has been out there lately?
I think your mate Mr. Sensible did one.
Okay, yeah, I'm scrolling up. Yeah, Bob did a Black Swan Flat Earth thing. How long does that usually go for? That goes for 14 minutes.
Yeah.
You got the usual stuff in there. Black Swans. Does go a little bit long though for 14 minutes. What else have we got? New analysis finds the center of our solar system and it's not inside the sun. Okay, that's Anton. Mr. Sensible, anti-globe does flat Earth stupid again.
Well,
that's pushing 11 minutes.
Mr.
Well, if we do Mr. Sensible, you're going to have to do Bob as well. Because Sensible goes for 11 minutes.
Mr. Miles Davis just dropped one that goes for 7 minutes. If you're interested, Terry.
Not recently on my list.
Yeah, he just dropped it just then.
Oh, it hasn't come up. Unless it's not on my shield list.
It's Anthony Riley's density versus gravity hypothesis. Let's
I
try
think
it.
That's a follow-up to his earlier video, but that one was 26 minutes long. That's the one I couldn't get through because there was too much Riley.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's cut it down to 7 minutes.
Okay, well I'll grab that one then. That comes up under notifications.
Do you need the link or you got it?
No, I've got it. Anthony Riley's density versus gravity hypothesis. Let's test it. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, looks like we're going to have a theme tonight with blue, that one. And better grab blues as well. Don't mind me. Go about your business.
Okay.
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move
along. Carl, no, you can't have duck ties.
It's like a combination between duct tape and zip ties.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't combine the two together. They're too useful as they are separate.
Yeah.
If you can't fix it with duct tape and cable ties, then this had it.
I could think of a few good things if you could combine the two. Like bringing panels back together that have been on car bumpers that have been snapped.
Got an 18 minutes of Psyman. Flat Earth is proven thoroughly wrong again. That looks like it might be CC. Go by the shadows.
It's Thrive and Survive, isn't it?
Yeah, Thrive and Survive, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I get them two mixed up, sorry. What else have we got? Now, I'm not sure which one Pip's last one. Is Pip's last one 91? Story?
The song one.
Yeah, That's number 91.
Must be because 92's this afternoon.
But there are a few quickies as well.
Oh, a few quickies.
Kind of went overboard this week.
Did I miss out on a quickie?
A lot of quickies. 3 quickies.
Can't remember the
You
last
don't want
time.
to do the inflatable doll one.
No,
But there's 2 you could.
No, I'm not allowed to do that one.
No.
But you blew my mind. Do, 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 do. One of the best Roxy music songs ever, that.
So do you want me to grab the 91 and what there's 90 and 89 or something as well? If they're quickies.
But the quickies are just all quickies. They don't have numbers.
Oh. Do you mean I've got to go onto your site and find
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Well, Pip's busy getting the questions ready stuff, and I'm over here doing this stuff.
I'm ready. The questions are here.
I was doing this on the side just without anyone knowing. I didn't think I needed help. I just want to make sure I got the right ones. No, I don't know which one's the ones you're talking about. Unless you're talking about quickie number 3.
Yeah. We get quickie 3, quickie 2, and just a quickie.
One's called Piplash, number 2.
No, that's not it. That's a live stream.
No, that was that. Yeah, that was the hangout.
Quickie 2. No, I can't do that one. I've got quickie.
We've got
3.
hangover, quickie 3, hangover, and silly rhymes aren't a crime. So I would do hangover or the 91.
I found.
Yes, Carl, that was an awesome hangout. That was a lot of fun.
I found hangover number 3.
I found it in the trending.
A thong one, and
I don't know why it's trending.
yeah, I'll just grab those ones for now. That'll do. Hungover and grab that.
Oh, hang on a minute, Stu. What the hell was that called? Something like in every home a heartache. Let me check.
So I should have that one and that one. Yeah, that'll do. Those 2 will do.
Music.
I've got that one.
In every dream home a heartache.
I'll just do those.
All
2.
about an inflatable doll.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll do those 2. I'll do Miles Davis and Blue and 2 Pips. There we go. That's that sorted. Hard work this is. Okay, I'm ready. Everyone else ready?
Get your chat.
Always.
Yeah, chat's open. Pen poised to keep the door.
Guys down.
In the correct
And
chat.
and DM the
Yes.
question to Blue first so he gets a chance.
They're quite sciencey today. He should be fine.
Yeah, I think it's
don't
more the
know.
typing
And
speed.
don't worry about spelling, Blue.
I'm not
We're
playing.
not. You don't get extra points for spelling.
Okay.
And I guess if there's any elements come up, just the symbol's fine. Whatever. You don't need to type the whole word. I don't think there are any. Anyway. Oh, I'll tell you, there is one coming up. So, number 1. At what temperature are Fahrenheit and Celsius equal to each other?
Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's that one.
You left something off.
Yes, I did leave something off, Blue.
Cold. 'Cause 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 '
What?
Wow. No, I suppose technically that's correct. Yes, cold.
Yep. Haz is correct with -40, and blue with -40. Sorry, Peter, you missed the minus.
Yes, I did. I stuffed up.
Which planet has the most moons?
Oh, I can't spell.
Yep. Carl and Alan. Jupiter.
Yeah. What about Saturn's rings then?
Not moons.
Yeah.
They're not moons.
Oh, there's a couple of tiny ones trapped in them, but
Don't know about that.
okay. Trying to speak Gaelic.
Damn it, I've got that tune in my head now.
What is the chemical symbol for zinc?
I think it's that one.
Yep.
I
Carl
usually go for the first letter, and I know it's close.
I just thought I'd bring this up too. Not that it matters anymore, but
Okay.
October the 7th, 2019, Saturn overtakes Jupiter as planet
Yeah.
with most moons.
I think they found another 80 or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
I thought that too when I was reading it out. Okay, give yourself half a point for Saturn if you can. What type of animal is a barramundi?
Oh, this is easy. And I bet you I don't get the answer out in time either. Oh, it wasn't too far off.
Well, I didn't know, so I'm not going to copy everybody else.
Oh, okay. How did Alan
just
know?
I know from watching Australian Mastermind.
Yeah.
So first in here was ZN. Peter Harrington, fish.
Is it proper Australian Mastermind? When the next contestant sits down, does he go, "Good day"?
I don't know.
Master Chef, I mean.
Oh.
John Rapp, correct fish. Yes, it's Australian fish. What is a pomelo? Yep, Fred Knott's fruit and Alan Evans fruit.
Never heard of it.
It's the largest fruit in the citrus family.
Oh. Oh, live and learn.
What is the material called that won't carry an electric charge?
Polar bear.
Carl Edwards and Alan, Farmer's Boy, insulator.
Yeah, but
Correct.
aren't I more technically correct in the context of the material?
No, that's an insulating material, but any material that insulates is called an insulator.
Wood, plastic.
I'm trying to get.
Actually, that's
glass.
technically correct answer. If it won't carry
Perfect
any
insulator.
electric charge, it is a perfect insulator. You're all wrong.
Dave, Dave Cannabis, try
refreshing.
Refreshing, that's the word.
But I've got a but. I was going by word for the question. The material. The name of the material.
Yeah, that's a material.
Yeah, that's a material that's an insulator, but so is wood and plastic and glass and sand. Well, which is glass, I suppose. Sort of.
And the terminology is not quite right there too, because an insulator can carry a charge. They don't conduct a charge, though.
Yeah, I wanted to. Okay.
Where on the human body would you find the papillae? Or papillae? Pipillae.
I don't know. Oh, no, not that. I want to change my answer.
Carl Edwards is correct. And then here, throat, knee. Paul, tongue.
What was first? Tongue.
Well, I was close.
Latoya, I will not kiss your arse. Thank you.
Even I know what that means.
Oak Mahone.
Yeah.
Who was the ancient Greek god of medicine?
Medicine. Greek medicine.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Paul got. Why didn't I copy Paul?
I might not be right.
No, I know you're right.
No, he wasn't a god, was he?
No, a god.
He was not a god.
No.
Oh,
Greek god of
I know
medicine.
he had something to do with it, though. Something.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Emery's going to get it. It is Asclepius.
I would never have got that.
No, I wouldn't have got that in a million years. Not that
Never
one.
got it. Medusa.
Medusa wasn't so much medicine, more sort of terminal cures.
Yeah. She stopped you from dying.
That's like witch doctor stuff. It's close enough.
She just turned you to stone.
Uma Thurman paid a mean Medusa the other night.
Did she?
Yeah. When she's watching that movie.
Which one was that?
Percy Jackson one.
Yeah.
Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah, I don't like Percy Jackson. Yeah. Kids film.
What do gasoline and naphthenic and palmatic acids combine to form?
Yeah.
Sticks to kids.
Dave
Shit, I
Cannibal.
said that out loud, didn't I?
You did.
Dave Cannabis and Alan Evans are correct with an napalm.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
What do dogs do on three legs? Men do standing up and women do sitting down.
Oh, shit. I still wasn't quick enough.
No. Oh, bloody back.
Even Paul had to write it out in the complete word. Like, we just went...
Wrong.
We're wrong?
Well, it might be true, but it's not the answer I've got.
Oh.
It's still the right answer.
It's not the right answer I've got.
Oh, no. And we've already answered.
Yes,
Oh,
Cat's
wow.
got it. Shake hands.
What?
Shake hands.
Dogs don't shake hands. They haven't got hands.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think you got something wrong there.
Find us. Sit down to give a call. Shake hands.
I've never seen a woman sit down to shake my hand.
Well, I don't usually stand up to shake somebody's hand. If I'm sitting down, I'll just sit down and shake your hand.
No, traditionally men should always stand up to shake somebody's hand, but dogs don't shake hands because they haven't
got hands.
Oh, I tell my dog to shake my hand. Okay.
Oh,
It was a
dear.
bloody joke. Anyway,
This question.
what is widely considered to be man's first celestial observatory?
What?
What is widely considered to be man's first celestial observatory?
Although I know of one that's much, much older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The correct answer should be Göbekli Tepe.
That's the one.
I think we did that one.
Yes.
Yes,
we did
Fred,
too.
not farmer. Stonehenge is what I have.
Yeah, Göbekli Tepe is something like 5,000 or 6,000 years old at least.
What is a dried plum?
Yeah.
Carl and Paul. Print. Well done. What does the E stand for in E equals MC squared?
Oh, don't let me. Huh?
I'm
Bugger.
waiting, Terry. There you
You've got to
go.
be quicker than that, mate.
Oh, yeah, but I knew the answer, and I'm trying to type it quickly.
Fred and farmers. It's
Bugger.
energy.
Next time, I'm just going to use the first letter, but that wouldn't have helped, really, would it?
The E stands for E.
Yeah.
Good. Easy, good.
A number this time. It's a number, Terry.
Nope.
Well, that's not help.
Yeah, you would have to press 1 or 2 keys.
Okay, I'm ready for 2 fingers, one on the number and one on the enter.
Okay. What is the voltage of most car batteries?
Oh, I heard that. I heard that. I heard it. I went bang bang, and I heard. Oh shit.
No, well, what you've actually got to do is those 3 keystrokes take about a quarter of a second.
Farmers and Irish too. Well, that's 12.
But to be honest, those 5 answers all came up in the same half a second, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is the psychiatric term for self-love? Peter's giggling. What we're going to get?
I suspect, yeah, that's it. I knew you could type that.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry, that's not self-love. That's self-abuse.
Oh. It's only if you cry afterwards, isn't it?
Dave Cannabis and Farmers Boys. The answer is not masturbation. It's not.
Hey, Colin, I was going to just put wanking, but I thought, no, I'll type it out.
Okay. What organ gave us the word hysterical? What organ gave us the word hysterical? That's not an organ.
No, it's the
I know. Oh no, that's a something else.
I don't know. Think of an organ. No, not that one.
Yeah, Dave, I'll give it to you. It's the uterus or womb.
yeah, because it comes from. I can't spell it right, but it comes from that operation.
Hysterectomy.
That's the
yeah,
one.
it's the word for Greek word or whatever for womb.
That doesn't come from histology then. Damn
Oh,
it.
come on! I can't spell. You know that.
No, I know it's okay. I'm not slacking you for your spelling because I know you can't spell.
I got masturbation right though.
Yeah, funny that. No, hang on a minute. No, you
Women
didn't.
are often considered hysterical.
Well, no, I do masturbation right all the time. Just
No.
ask me.
No, it's spelt with a U, isn't it?
Oh, I wasn't talking about the spelling.
Okay. What is the term for arable land left unseeded for a season?
I know. Oh shit.
Type it.
Shift.
There's 2 in this country.
I know.
The second one is the one you get paid for.
Yeah.
Dave Canvas says, get a grip on yourself, Peter. That's not his problem.
He doesn't have any trouble doing that. That was the thing.
I didn't go too bad. I got the third one out.
Yeah, Alan and Carl Fallow, yes?
And me.
No, set aside.
And me.
Set
But you
aside.
can fiddle your set aside, can't you?
No.
You can grow stuff on South Side.
No, but it's better not to, because they use aerial photography to see which fields have been set aside, and it's generally easier not to grow anything at all and just leave it fallow, because it's easier for the
Yeah,
to
exactly.
pick it up in photos.
I agree.
And you have to be careful. If you give them the slightest excuse, they won't give you any money at all.
I thought you could put cover crops on them.
No,
you can
can't.
do, but a lot of people don't bother. I know my
Okay.
dad.
Oh, they do around here because of the shooting.
Yeah.
What is equal to mass times acceleration? Oh.
And if only Spurs was listening, because the A does mean acceleration and not area.
Yes.
Area.
Everyone else typed the full word, so we'll go with the full word, not just F. Red Notes and Paul Force.
Yes.
I know you put F, Stu, but I went the whole. Everyone else put the whole word. So.
Spurs did honestly think that in F equals MA, A equaled area.
Oh, good gosh.
Yeah.
What is the belt of low pressure around the equator called?
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in there for a few days.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
Yep, Carl and Alan. It's the doldrums. Well done. Struck a point. Oh, I think I've had that one before. Who wrote A Brief History of Time?
You know when your fingers go all sort of, I can't type and I can't spell.
I have that every day.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm not used to it. Just every now and then they just go, ha ha, fuck you.
What frozen gas forms dry ice? Yeah, Dave Cannabis came in first, and Peter Harrington, CO2, or carbon dioxide, if you want to write it out the full way. For which animal is the Latin word lupine used? Oh, pardon me. Yep, Fred Knotts and Farmer's Boy. It's a wolf.
Yeah.
Werewolf. They're wolf. They're castle.
What type of sugar does the brain need for energy? Specifically. Yep, Dave Cannabis is on a roll, and Alan Evans, it's glucose.
Buzz.
God, how sickly.
Who discovered radio waves?
Ah, I know that one, I think. I got in second, Nelly. If I'd only just got it a little bit closer, I could have beat you, Farmer.
That's if we're right.
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Probably not. Just the first name that come to mind.
Yeah, first name that came to mind too.
Actually, first name that come to mind was Queen, Radio Gaga.
I believe the one you're thinking of was the first one to send a message using them.
Yes, I think you're right.
Now we have Alan Evans and Hertz.
Hang
Only hurts when I laugh.
I was just going to say
Yeah,
that was
Heinrich
painful.
Hertz.
That question.
Heinrich Hertz, apparently, is full name.
Mhm.
What disease do you get from ticks? Ticks.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
What, dogs or humans?
Yeah,
Human.
Alan spelled it correctly. I didn't.
Yeah, but like we say, spelling doesn't matter here.
Spaceman and Lyme disease.
Gin and tonic will go with that, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. No, we'll ignore that one. What is the astronomical term for the distance light travels in a vacuum in 1 year?
I should know that one. But
That was ticks, Sam.
I
not
wasn't going to
ticks.
get it to write it out though.
Casual Spaceman and Alan. It's the light year, of course.
Yeah, I wasn't going
Yes,
to
and
get.
hello, casual, by the way.
I wasn't going to. Yeah, hey, casual space person.
There, Kaz.
Where are the Haversian canals?
What?
What?
Where are the
How do you
Haversian? Haversian. Haversian. You're havering.
Really casual.
No, they're not up your arse.
Oh. That must be quite painful.
Yeah.
They're not in Spain, Sam. We should do these in English sometime. Piss off, you.
Oh dear.
I know. I agree, Blue.
It could be worse. It could be Brian's logic reading these questions out.
Exactly.
Or Lemon Bird.
With Jose providing translations in the side chat.
I
That was quite
sympathise with you, Blue, because by the time I've understood what the question was, everyone's typed the answer.
No, nobody's got it right. So, the Haversian canals are in your bones.
Ah, I knew it was going to be medical. I just didn't know where.
Where is the only place in Europe where apes live free?
Uh,
I think you'll find that Borneo is not in Europe.
I think we both need to learn to spell farmers.
yes. I just wanted to get something typed out and up on the screen.
Yeah.
I should have just gone with the first three letters because that's what they call it. Or
Yeah.
there is another name for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Been there, seen them.
Yeah, Point and Laugh and Alan are both correct with Gibraltar.
The Gib
Good old
or the
jib.
Gib. Or the Rock.
Yeah.
What is 3 gross plus 2 score? Oh, I read that correctly. What is 3 gross and 2 score? Yeah.
No, hang on. I might have a completely arse about face. Ah, sod it.
I'll just go with Carl's answer.
Two score is 42. I know what the other is. Damned if I know. We have a correct answer in the internal chat. In fact, we have 2 correct answers in the internal chat.
Oh, there it is.
Yay! Hats, well done. 472.
Yeah.
And here Alan was first. Okay. A lot of typing involved, sorry.
Okay.
What does VTOL stand for Victor Tango Oscar Lima.
Did he type faster than me? Oh, we left the hand out.
Yeah, well. Good
Yep.
job she didn't ask what Stovall means then.
Carl Edwards and Farmers held on vertical takeoff and landing. Or no.
Although usually, like the Harrier, it's actually short takeoff, vertical landing.
Yeah.
Stovall.
Yeah, well, because a Harrier will take off, but don't hang too much.
Yeah.
Load out on it.
No, because it can't. If you fully load it up, it can't take off vertically. It's too heavy. Bless it.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
I can't remember.
Yep, David Cannabis and Paul. It has 3 hearts.
And no skeleton.
And no.
Spineless bastard.
Very clever, though.
Oh, yes.
Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system?
Is it? What?
Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system?
Yeah, I'll go with that. Pardon me.
I've just lost a bloody question.
Note to self: remember to drink tea before it goes cold.
And it's not Venus or Earth.
Oh well, I don't know then.
Okay, give it to John Rapp. He was first out there. It's Saturn.
Really? I was not aware of that.
We're losing all the questions. Oh yeah. What is the name of NASA's 2020 Mars rover?
Jim.
Mick?
Actually, it's called One Eye Jim because there's only one eye in Jim.
Yep, Captain Spaceman and Farmer's Boy. Perseverance is correct.
That's right, because they had a big vote in the competition, and all of the names they came up with were all stupid ones like Perseverance.
Yeah, well, they weren't gonna let anybody suggest boat face, were they?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with the sense of humour? Let's call it Fred.
They could have called it something like "I'm about to go splat."
I like blue suggestion. How? What are you doing, Dave?
In what year did Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay climb Mount Everest?
Oh,
There it is.
I'm going to split the difference because it's somewhere around about there.
Coronation.
Yep.
Was it? No.
Yep.
Yes. Not Ascension.
Rovey McRover face. That would have worked.
Yeah,
Of course, this is the one with the helicopter on board, isn't it?
Yes.
Perseverance.
Yep, Hadge is correct and Alan's correct. 1953. Well done. Which substance in the skin filters out harmful light from the sun?
Pass.
Yep, Dave Cannabis and sorry, Alan, that's not right. Paul, melanin.
Oh, it's not melatonin then.
Yeah, melanin. Where are we? I think this is going to be the last one.
Oh.
Okay.
Approximately, how much DNA do humans and chimpanzees share? Just a number.
Depends which one. Depends which stack you look at.
Okay, Dave Cannabis and Farmer's Boy, 98%.
Hey.
Done.
Hey.
That end, and that's me out of Trivial Pursuit, Science and Nature.
Okay.
Question.
Well, there's plenty of other colours to go for, except obviously sport,
Yes,
because
except
nobody
for
touches
sport.
that with a bloody barge pole.
No, don't want to go near sport.
Well, maybe we should start off with any question, and whoever's first in here gets to pick a colour.
Ah, what you mean, like actually play it as trivs?
Yes.
Yes. It's not a bad idea.
We'll do that next time.
You'll never get me asking for a sport question.
I do have this the Star Wars one, and I actually found, believe it or not, Disney Trivial Pursuit.
Was the Star Wars one with Star Wars questions?
Star Wars: A New Hope, Trivial Pursuit, and Disney.
Disney. Yeah. Oh, that'd be full of kids' films in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't do kids' films. Didn't do kids' films when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'll get more. I've got another couple of boxes somewhere. So I might find another normal Trivial Pursuit.
Where does it go? Will at Disney go there?
Oh, no, at Disney.
No, at Disney.
Right.
I did like yesterday when Jose was putting up that sort of loin means line in the side chat.
What means what?
Loin, Loine. That actually means line. But when you're Irish, Brian's logic.
Loin.
Loin. Why you see this line here? And lots of people were sort of going, what's he on about? What did he say? Because his accent is very thick.
Oh, so translating from the Irish accent to English.
Yes, yeah. Jose was doing it in the side chat for people. Because I think even he, after a while, had enough, because Brian was just waffle for an hour and a half. Jose kept saying, is this going to go on much longer? Oh, no, it'll just be another 40 minutes. And I think he said that 10 minutes ago. Bless his heart. Although that isn't actually what I was thinking at the time.
No.
Please, for the love of God, will you shut up? Oh, dear.
Brian goes out of his way to get things wrong.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it?
Carl said he got timed out yesterday on Jose. They swore. I don't know.
Yeah, he's trying to keep things a little bit cleaner and more polite, particularly in the side chat. And he tries to do that in the hangout as well, because otherwise, some of them, especially Brian Leakey, he just goes for it.
Well, I don't know what Alan's rules are in the peanut gallery, but I have noticed a couple of words that are questionable from some people.
I appealed it. I get demonetized for that stream the other day, Farmers.
Really?
Rubbish. So I appealed it. I get monetized. There must be a bot that checks them.
They implemented some bots quite some time ago now, and it was so strict you wouldn't believe it. There were so many words you just couldn't type in the side chat. Yeah, it just ding ding ding, it just got blocked, and I think they realised that they'd gone completely over the top.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think they jiggle with the software every now and then, and it sort of has a bit of a fit and goes too far the other way, you know.
Yeah, and I think they sometimes need to remember that America is not the arbiter of what words are acceptable in English.
No. No.
Well, we don't need to vote. We do it this way. I think we're going to run pretty good time tonight.
Good.
After I figure out what I'm doing.
Stu says, was that my new ice cream flavour? Bo.
Did we get Paul's science guy? We're getting closer. There's enough letters to spell out a name.
I got me ages ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did somebody get it, Paul?
A couple of people in the chat got it, but they cheated.
Don't like cheats.
Well, I got it with a clue. So.
Third Baron Rayleigh.
Yeah. Otherwise known as Lord Rayleigh, but that wasn't his real name.
Ah.
Yes, a lot
You
of
mean
those
it
titles.
wasn't his baptized name?
No, a lot of those titles were, they were the title, not the person.
Yes.
I wonder if that's related to Rayleigh in Essex.
That was probably his seat or whatever.
John Rapp's got it right. John William Strutt, otherwise known as Lord Rayleigh.
Oh, yes, third Baron.
Yes.
Oh, discovered argon. There's a thing.
And he was famous for discovering a lot of optical effects.
Yes, I was just looking at the list.
Yeah.
That's quite something, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why the Rayleigh criterion was named after him. And Rayleigh scattering.
The Rayleigh-Ritz method, the Rayleigh-Lorenz pendulum, duplex theory.
Yep. He was a pretty clever fella.
Yeah.
And he was also the one known to say that nobody should study physics anymore because we knew it all.
Baron Rayleigh of Turling Place in the county of Essex is a title in the peerage. Blah, blah, blah. The peerage was created on 18th July 1821 for Lady Charlotte Strutt, wife of Colonel Joseph Strutt, Member of Parliament for Malden. Oh, he had declined the offer of a peerage and instead proposed that the honour be given to his wife.
I'm Lord Rayleigh and so is my wife.
Oh, Sir Nigel Strutt, former chairman of the Strutt and Parker. I've heard of them.
Strutt and Parker. What the hell do they do?
I thought they
Furniture?
were. No, I thought they were QSs. Strutt and Parker, one of the largest property consultancies in the UK.
Ah.
Yes, I've done work with Stratton Parker many years ago, and I think that particular office, they were quantity surveyors.
I think they might even have an office in Norwich.
Ooh, I've got one near me in Banbury. I'm sure they were QSs. There you go.
Terry died.
No.
No, it's just I don't know what he's doing. Who knows what?
What would else I be doing where I disappear out of the room on mute?
Well, there's only one thing you could be doing, because when you're making another cup of tea, we hear all of it.
Yeah, that's right. But the problem is, I go to speak when you're talking, and I'm on mute, and I go, oh shit, I'd have to unmute. But then you'd hear the jug, and then I'd hear people say, shut up, you got the jug on. And I go, okay.
Irish stew, were they stuck up sticky beaks? Possibly.
Okay. What was we up to? Oh, that's it. Oh, we're winding down now. Oh, we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so this is not a bad length. When's the next video for your Cavendish woodworking, Blue? We didn't watch that other one. We didn't get to watch it on here anyway, the woodworking one. We missed that.
I don't know. I hadn't planned. I've got an awful lot of video already shot, but
Okay.
I mean hours and hours and hours of it. I got to go through and edit.
We did watch the wood warping video here, didn't we?
Oh, did you watch that one?
I remember seeing it. Yeah, that's when we done I Spy on your thing, or did we do that somewhere else?
No, that was in Discord, Terry.
Oh, that's... I don't know where I am sometimes.
I think that was in Discord.
Where am I? Okay, I'm here. Okay, we got some density.
Is there any buoyancy?
I don't think
No,
there's any eggs
if it's
involved.
Riley, it's an awful lot of density.
I don't think there's any eggs involved in this one.
Oh, it's a shame. You can't beat a good egg. Oh no, hang on a minute.
Okay. What's that P word again?
Procrastinate.
Play.
Play away.
Oh my god. You all right?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blue Marble Science. We need to talk about the density of Riley, because Anthony's been at it again. Believe me, it's about the same as a brick. Warning, severe facial and monitor damage alert is in effect. Get out the oven mitts, push the monitors back out of punching range, and let's light a dumpster fire and have some fun. Now, before we listen to Anthony, let's go over one real simple concept. Density. Density is mass per unit volume. Earth has an average density of 5.515 grams per cubic centimeter. Earth has a density that varies, though. It's what we call inhomogeneous, Anthony. That means we've got stuff like water that has a density of 1 gram per cubic centimeter. And then we've got other stuff like lead and uranium and gold that have densities much greater than 10 grams per cubic centimeter. A brick, on the other hand, has an average density of 1.6 grams per cubic centimeter. And it's of uniform density. It's homogeneous, Anthony. The left side of the brick is the same as the right side of the brick. The top of the brick is the same as the bottom of the brick. We can't remove any part of the brick and change its density. We could take some of the water away from the earth and change its density. But we can't do that to a brick. You understand that, right?
Well, because towards the increase in mass, well, it doesn't do that because mass doesn't attract mass, does it? It's relative to the medium that you're in. For you to go shooting upwards, you would need to be less dense than the medium you're in. And you can demonstrate that with a helium balloon in a swimming pool. If you let go of a helium balloon in a swimming pool in the deep end, I mean, it's going to pull you up anyway. But if you were pinned to the ground underneath the swimming pool and then let go of a helium balloon, that's going to go shooting upwards because it is way less dense than the medium it's in. So if you jump out of a plane, because your mass is more dense than the medium it's in, it can't go shooting up above you. You just don't understand how relative density works. I don't even understand why you're asking that question. It's nonsensical to ask that question. You should try thinking. Jean Sartre.
I want to have a go at one of the questions here in your chat by Gently's channel. He says, if you're to hang a brick from a scale and chip off bits of it, it will get lighter. The density didn't change, only the mass did. Okay, you're wrong, because we're just talking about this with Anthony. If you chip away at it, hang on.
Yeah, the mass.
Would it?
Yeah, the mass is getting less and the volume's getting less, but it's disproportionate. So you're chipping away more mass per volume than what you think. He's correlating or he's equivocating the amount of mass as keeping the density the same, but it's not. You're removing more mass per volume when you're chipping away in a brick. And you can demonstrate that.
Right, but if you are taking away mass from that brick, aren't you also reducing its mass per unit volume?
Yeah, it's a ratio. You're reducing the mass at a different rate to what you're reducing its volume. So yes, you are doing both, but they're not equal. They're not equal. So you're reducing more mass per unit volume than what you think, because you think that you're chopping off an equal amount each time, but you're not. There's miles more mass per volume in a brick because they're heavy than what there would be mass per unit volume in a helium balloon because they're light. So it's
exactly
two different scales moving down at the same time.
Well, I guess I was wrong. Anthony Riley, dumb fellow of the year for a reason. Need I say more?
Hey,
thanks for watching.
I've listened to that.
Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons down there, and a special shout out to the patrons and the PayPals. You guys are terrific. Thank you so much for what you do. With that, I guess we'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, Gladys. We're out of here.
Want everyone to think about what Riley said just then.
No, I have several times.
If you chip away at the mass and the mass is reducing faster than the volume, you're going to run out of mass before you run out of volume. So you're going to have nothing taking up space.
Yeah, you take that lead block and just start chipping parts of it off, and eventually it will fucking float.
Yeah.
You can hear even Riley's getting confused. He's stumbling over his own words because he's coming up with this bullshit response, and he's confusing himself. Let alone anybody who's listening and trying to comprehend it. Yeah. What? How are the scales measuring the density of the brick that you're chipping bits off? Or why does it weigh less? Because you've just chipped a bit off it. That's why. You've just reduced its mass. It weighs less.
Well, he didn't say which way it went, though. I don't know. If you chip bits off, does it get? Is the density increase or decrease?
No, well, like the comment I put on the video, Blue. I watched your video, then I went back and watched it again and thought, nope, it still makes no sense whatsoever, which is hardly surprising because it's come out of Riley's mouth. But it's just, what the hell are you on about? Oh dear! And this, why has he got the helium balloon in the swimming pool? You didn't even need the big helium balloon. You could have just blown a balloon up yourself with your mouth and tied a knot and gone into the swimming pool, dived to the bottom, and let go. Oh, what happens? Oh, bugger me! The balloon rises. There's a surprise.
That was a carryover from some other foolishness that he had going on, but it kind of fit in, so I left part of it in there just for fun.
But you know, it wasn't too long ago that he would grudgingly admit that buoyancy was a thing, but he didn't like admitting it because buoyancy relies on gravity. And it seems that now, no, let's just forget buoyancy's even a thing. Let's do away with that because it's got this embarrassing thing called gravity in it. So we have to shun it, ignore it, forget it ever existed.
Yeah, that's what Brian's logic said to me. He didn't believe in buoyancy because it had gravity in it, but he did believe in floating.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. And then he wonders why none of us wanted to debate him. Well, what's the point?
It was at about that point in the debate that I realized that I was in a world of shit.
Yes.
So much shit that I would not ever be able to get out of it.
And you forgot to put on your waders.
Yeah. It's when they get past the point of your waders that you know you're really in trouble.
Yeah, it's when you have to get a McDonald's straw to breathe that you have to worry.
It was like yesterday's hangout. He said in the comments afterwards, "Oh, nobody's been able to debunk me. Debunk what? How can you debunk somebody who's just talking bullshit and didn't make one sort of single arguable point at all?"
Alan, can I read out the super chat?
Of course you can read out the super chat.
Boggs to me, super chat 5 nuts.
What kind of nuts?
It's 5 nuts.
I think Brian honestly believes that Earth-centered, Earth-fixed coordinates are the Cartesian coordinate system. That's the only conclusion I can come up with. But he really thinks, I really think he thinks that. He has no idea what a Cartesian coordinate system is.
No. I mean, I could open up AutoCAD now and start using it. I'll set my origin point, and there you go. Then I can start plotting things out. Usually I just work in 2D and not 3D, but that is a Cartesian coordinate system. Everything's set from your origin point. And
you can move that UCS around anywhere you want it.
Yep.
Or eliminate it if you want.
Yep. It's damn useful when you're working on big multi-floor buildings. And you want to make sure that the services going up rises all line up with each other because you can just XREF in, an upper floor or something or a different floor and you set it at the same origin.
I mess with that thing all the time when you get some sloping line, something that's not, running orthogonal.
Yep.
Just UCS, you would just switch the UCS to that line and now everything's perpendicular to it.
Oh, yes.
It's really, really handy.
That's right. You turn the UCS around the Z-axis, don't you?
Yeah.
That's UCS, that's an invaluable little command, that is.
UCS enter entity. Yes. I'll take that. And as soon as you're done, don't forget to go back to previous or you'll be all screwed.
Otherwise, you start drawing everything on the piss.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's so useful these days because when you do find that people are putting up new buildings, they've got an odd-shaped little plot of land to squeeze it into, so the building tends to be an odd shape as well. And nothing ever seems to be built at 90 degrees anymore. You're getting all these weird-shaped buildings, And it doesn't matter how you turn it round, it doesn't sit on the screen properly. So at the end of the day, you just have to, realign your crosshairs to suit the building.
Yeah, well, it's the fault of these damn newfangled computer thingies.
Yeah.
And back in the day when you had to have a draftsman do it on a drawing board, you didn't draw, really weird shaped shit like that because the guy would stick a pencil in your eye if you tried to tell him to do it.
Exactly. The worst you had was walls at 45 degrees because that wasn't too bad, but anything else, no, forget it.
30, 60, or 45, you can get away with those. Yeah.
Yep.
We got triangles for those.
Yeah.
In the words of Michelangelo, you want what on the ceiling?
Yeah, quite.
More super chat. Casual, just no. I'll take the nuts, but not your ex-wife. And LB stuff and more. I think you missed the point of what the super chat's for.
I thought the super chats were for buying your subs on your channel.
Well, I'm getting nuts now and an ex-wife, and I don't want, they're no good to me. But LB Things and More says Riley's salted nuts, and I'm going, no. Just no. Yeah, but I'm on your... You're going to buy subs, Alan, because you get super chats on here. That's for you to buy subs. Anyway, who we got left? We've got a Miles Davis. And he's going to have a go at Anthony Riley's density versus gravity hypothesis. Let's test it.
More Riley. Is this safe?
It should be.
No.
It should be.
Okay. Oh, well, if it's not, it's your fault. How's that?
Yeah. What do we need? There we go.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. This is a quick follow-up video to the last two videos that I published. Now, these.
Go on, Terry.
What more do you want? I'll give you everything. Yeah.
Well, you didn't. That was the problem.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
Well, you couldn't see anything. There's nothing to see.
We didn't know that, did we?
Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. This is a quick follow-up video to the last two videos that I've published. Now, these last two videos have concerned a flat earther's claim that gravity doesn't exist and that objects fall towards the Earth due to relative density. That flat earther is called Anthony Riley and goes by the name Sleeping Warrior on YouTube. Now, in these videos, I've asked Anthony to explain or to predict which direction this piece of wood will fall when I let go of it, using just the information on the screen, which is we have a piece of wood and we have air surrounding the wood, and there's equal density of air all around that piece of wood. And I say he can't predict which direction it would travel without more information. And nobody else can either. If you think that gravity is real, which obviously most people and all scientists do, then you would need to know which direction the Earth was, the centre of the Earth was. Or if we were on the moon, which direction the centre of the moon was, and so on. But anyway, my question to Anthony was to explain purely in terms of the relative density of the wood and the air medium that the wood is in, which direction it would fall. Now, Anthony made a response video, and I'm going to play you what he said and then show you another little simple demonstration using household items that he's wrong. So this is now from Anthony Riley's video. he has sped up my video, so my original video. So when you hear my voice, it will sound a little bit strange, a little bit sped up. But this is Anthony's response to my question, my challenge to him.
Is exactly the same. Can Mr. Riley predict which direction this piece of wood will move when I let go of it? So if I've got Anthony's claim correct, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, the block of wood should fall towards the more dense air.
Yeah, the block will fall towards the more dense, because the block of wood is more dense than the medium it's in. So it will fall towards that, it'll fall in the direction of the more dense medium.
However, the density of the air all around that block is identical. I defy anybody to measure a density difference in the air around a similar sized object. And I could go to a smaller object and make it even harder for you. So in this particular example, Anthony's determination of direction simply doesn't hold up. And as we allow the video...
Whoa, what do you mean my determination of direction? It's just going to go towards the more dense medium.
Well, I think that's clear enough, isn't it? Even though there is no density difference between the air above or below or to the sides of this block, Anthony says it will travel in the direction of the more dense medium. Now, presumably he's thinking or claiming that the air below the block, closer to the Earth, is slightly more dense than the air above the block. We can dispute that because I think over such small differences, fluctuations in air density will be considerable. It can in fact be the other way around, but no matter. Let's work on the basis that the air near the Earth's surface is usually more dense than the air further away. So we have what scientists call a hypothesis, and that hypothesis can be very, very simply tested just using a few household items. So just to further knock Riley's theory or hypothesis on the head, I have here a saucepan. It's just been on the gas heat. It's empty. It's been on the gas heat for a while. I also have a decking screw. Now the air inside the saucepan is being heated, so it is less dense than the surrounding air, and the knob on top is not too hot, so I'll be able to take it off. I'm just going to take it off and drop the screw into the saucepan. Let's see what happens. So there you are. Screw inside the saucepan. It fell through the less dense medium. So Anthony, I think that puts the kibosh on your hypothesis that objects will always fall towards the more dense medium. Here the decking screw clearly falls towards and through the less dense medium, the heated air in the saucepan. Of course you could argue that I haven't actually demonstrated the density of the medium in the saucepan, but I think you'll be on a loser with that one as well. So Anthony, either you need to come up with a completely new hypothesis, or perhaps you could go with the accepted scientific explanation, which is that objects fall towards the Earth, and they fall towards the center of gravity of the Earth. If you still think gravity isn't real, well, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I want to fix up music, Terry.
I was on it.
I'll whistle it for you.
What's John going Terry for? Terry? What's the matter, John? Casual? What are you doing?
That's a big super chat.
Yeah, Alan can buy some subs with that.
Just put it on my tab that I'm never going to pay.
Yeah.
I was muted. I just said that he's never going to pay it, is he? He's never going to pay the tab.
No.
So my $1 million is just hot air.
Yeah, but we know where you live, Casual.
Oh dear.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. It's amazing how much research, how much a little bit of research can find. Well, I've got a couple of quickies from Pip. Got one that's called Hungover and one that's called A Thong at Midnight, at Twilight or something.
And it's not Australian thongs.
Not?
I
Oh.
mean, the proper thongs.
Real thongs.
No, we do have real thongs.
Not thongs you wear on your feet. So.
You're talking about the other string on a guitar then.
That's this fella. I think thongs pretty.
Oh, we've got a Gary out there now.
Yes, bum crack thongs.
Bum crack thongs, yeah.
Air on a G-string.
The Hangover. Never again. We went out to a local pub, a jolly atmosphere with wines and spirits of all kinds, and 20 types of beer. I tried to sample all of them, it wouldn't seem polite, but now I wish I had not, 'cause I really feel like shite. I was full of life and joy while I was there imbibing. Now I look like death warmed up, I'm only just surviving. My head thumps like a steam hammer, my brain is slow and thick, and if I try to move I feel like I want to be sick. I'm normally an atheist, religion I've not found, and yet I prayed God help me as the room spun round and round. I called him from the bathroom, down that great white telephone, and groaned, "Oh Lord, I'm dying," but I don't think he was home. What was that funny green liqueur that someone made me drink? It looked like something you might use to clear a bunged up sink. I thought it tasted rather nice, and so I drank some more, but after half a bottle, I was flat out on the floor. My memories of last night are somewhat vague and hazy. Did I dance on the table, or am I going crazy? I'm normally reserved and shy, but when I've had a few, I think that I'm Beyonce live on stage at the O2. The evening ended in a blur. How did I get back home? And how did I end up in bed with someone's garden gnome? And why is there a donkey outside by the garden shed? Perhaps I could not find a cab and rode him home instead. From now on, I will promise I'm not drinking any more. I'm turning teetotal once I get up off the floor. So clear my liquor cabinet, throw out all the grog. No, wait, before you do, I'll have a quick hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog.
Yeah, hair of the dog. I'd like to know where that saying come from.
Yeah, here are the dog that's cooking.
We'll have to do that one night as a segment where some of these sayings came from.
Do you want to know where that one came from?
No, because we'll find out when we do a segment on it.
Okay. I'll un-Google it then.
Un-Google. Forget you read it.
Okay, here's your flip flops.
Just a thong at twilight. Someone has stolen my tummy. They've taken the old one and fled. I had such a slim waist, but now it's been replaced, and I've got Pavarotti's instead. I don't know what's wrong with my bottom, for which I was once well renowned. I'm totally baffled, need ropes and a scaffold to heave it back up from the ground. It seems that I'm now growing whiskers, a moustache quite luxuriant and rich. It's curly and rough, and now matches my muff, and it's hard to tell which end is which. I've just bought a nice sexy garment, a thong to attract all the men. But it's whizzed up my crack, now I can't get it back. Might be weeks before I see that again.
The quickie's alright. Oh, that's your lot. We're just coming up to 3 hours tonight, so that's not too bad. And you've got a premiere in a little while, Pip?
At 3 o'clock, yes.
So
Just under
that'll
2
be
hours.
another 2 hours, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
2 hour for a Pip premiere. Oh dear. Yeah, thanks Alan. Thanks Blue. Thanks Farmer. Thanks Pip. Thanks Gravity or John William Strutt. And Peter. Carl, casual out there. Brainery. Who else? Gary. Late comer Gary. Where's your late note? Stewie. John. John Stock, as he said. John Rapp. Carl said Carl, did I? Oh, it's Peter out there. What's Peter doing out there? Roma. Okay. Dave. Dave's not here. Yes, he is. Seen him. A casual space person. Oh, who else was out there? I remember other people. LB things, yeah. Did I say Fred? Boggs. I have to scroll. I had to scroll up way too far. Okay then. Night Peanuts. See yous on, what's today? Saturday, Wednesday. If not before.
Night Peanuts.
Night Peanuts.
Night Peanuts.
Night black walnuts.
Why are they black?
Why they gotta be black?